may have seen before. Now, she has been very messy tabloid exposure on a rather nasty divorce. Heather Mills and John McCartney got nothing on this lady, seriously. Now, she's making a bit of a comeback, and in a minute I'm going to introduce her to the stage. Let's just see how we're doing on the clean. Oh dear.
Can you sing that in a little tiny bit bigger?
The last thing we want,
I don't know how to zoom in on this one.
No, come on stage,
Hold on.
ski on her arse, legs akimbo, and we all get to see rather too much. Or maybe some of you are hoping for that.
Doesn't matter, you have to put up with it like this.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what to zoom is on.
I don't know why. Anyone else want to get up and help? Well, I think now I'm fixed. We're going to go with it, okay? Those of you in the front, just be careful, because we could have any random act slipping out like this onto your lap, so just be careful. Now, yeah, it's going to get very exciting. Now, I'm going to introduce this very, very famous lady. Her name is Myra Dubois. She's very, my God, I'm actually slightly scared because she's so and then a really big round of applause, lots of naughty girls, naughty boys squeal, for Myra Dubois.
Right, this is why I'm telling you. But so famous, she couldn't remember my name as well. I'm rather proud of that. If you just give me a second, I'll just undress. I don't know why I put all this stuff on, trying to make you think that I'm coming from the cold or something, but this is theatre, this is what we do, this is why we are here, this is what I live for, and it's a theatrical illusion. I haven't actually been out in the cold whatsoever. I've been backstage in the VIP jacuzzi with Miss Cheeky. I'm going to pretend to forget her name now as well. Now, I'm looking amongst you all. We're all here for a common cause, aren't we? We're all here because we are enjoying this cabaret revival that's going on. We are, aren't we? Yes, we are. I'm getting a nod down there. It's something that's very popular right now. It's something that's very current. It's something that everyone seems to be doing. We seem to be trying in our best to really recapture the very essence of late 30s Berlin. Now, I can't help but feel this must be a tense time for the Jewish community. I imagine that somewhere there are children in classrooms, Jewish children, crying because their mother said this summer they were going to camp. It's just a thought. It's just a thought. Remember, history can repeat itself. Now, please don't mistake my comments for anti-Semitism. I would like to make that clear. My ex-husband, the one who was subject to the wonderful divorce that cheeky lady managed to bring into my introduction, thank you for that, is he was actually a Jew, and I won't lie to you, ladies and gentlemen, there was something of a culture shock. He wanted to raise the children Jewish, I wanted them raised in care. Each to their own, I say. But no, I do love my daughter Grace, I do. That's her name, Grace, we named her. I do love her, however, the relationship has been somewhat strained ever since she found out I tried to have her aborted. You're tense. It was, I say abortion, it was more of an assassination. She was 15 at the time. But I thought, you know, it means to an end, whichever way gets the job done. Actually, I have to confess, there's slight resentment from my end towards Grace. I mean, she's the very reason that these puppies are down here. Now, there was a couple of knowing laughs there. I feel someone else is breastfed in this room. It only lasted for a week, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you now. And this is because after a week after the birth, me and my sister Rose, we thought, you know, Myra needs a day out. She's been out flat on her back all day while all the help in the house, because this was when I was married, he was a popular pop artist, I was a successful stage actress, and so we had lots of help around, so I didn't really see Grace much, but I thought, you know, it'd be nice to get out of the house, because everyone said, take it easy, so we went down to the local fair. And now Rose goes tits up, thought, oh God, I knew I'd swear. Sorry, it's only 7:30, you wouldn't get this on ITV, would you? You'd get Liz pouring pints in the Rovers, wouldn't you? I'm missing my curry for this, I'm outraged, I'm just saying. So we were at the Waltzers. And now I sat down in the waltzers, and it was only until the metal bar had switched down that I realised there was a sign behind me. And this sign said, the heaviest person must sit here. Now, I don't know if any of you are familiar with my sister Rose, but she's built like a brick shithouse. So, rather good at this point of time, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm sat there, the waltzers start to go round, and on the way in, I will confess, I've been giving the attendant a nice look. I thought, no, it's a bit of alright, bit of Polish rough. I like a bit of Polish rough. So I was giving him the eye, and so I was spinning round, and all the way, like, Rose is going into me like this. I get off, I am saturated from tip to ankle in breast milk. I thought the implants had exploded. Oh no. After that I thought, no, Grace, I love you, but you're going on the breast milk. So that's a brief thing on motherhood. Now, I won't lie, this is my comeback tour. This is the Soho leg of my comeback tour, ladies and gentlemen. Times have been hard. I said times have been hard, you want sympathetic shower gifts. What do I need to get through to you lot, a Ouija board? Times have been hard. I don't overdo it. Simon Cowell's not watching from the wings, he's fine. So, times have been hard. My husband left me, I don't know, I'm sure you read the papers, but I did find him at the side of the pool with the pool attendant, Joseph. Now, this was especially traumatising for me because I was having an affair with Joseph also. Now, it doesn't do a lot for a girl's confidence to find out both men in your life are homosexuals, I will tell you this from the start. As Liza Minnelli will tell you. But, it can dent a girl's confidence. So times have been hard, and I did filter into obscurity. I went to stay with my sister Rose, the one who's built like a brick shit house, I mentioned her earlier. And we went. I'm staying in a caravan at the bottom of her garden in Rotherham. Does anyone know Rotherham? Yeah. Is anyone from Rotherham? No. This is why I brought no valuables out on stage. It's a tiny little town in the south of Yorkshire, anyway. So I've been staying in a caravan with my sister, and I've been trying to fill my time. And I moved out to London a couple of years ago, and I thought, Maya, what can you do? What can you do to contribute to this world of show? You know, my husband had left me, my agent had stopped phoning, and I thought, you know, I'll set up an agency. Not a theatrical agency, I would like to emphasise, the sort of agency you might find on the streets such as Berwick Street. It's sort of, just sort of no frills, just a door that's left slightly ajar with the words model written on sheet A4. Are we familiar with such establishments? Let's see how many men are going to confess to this. Are we familiar with such establishments? Yes. So it's sort of like Tesco value whoring, really. I can feel slight judgment when I say the word whoring, however I would like to take this opportunity to point out that it's no different from what Cilla Black was doing on Blind Date. She used to bring some anorak out in a Pringle jumper who'd sort of like shuffle along like this, and then Cilla would stand here and she'd say, right, you've got the choice of 3, put your money on the sideboard when you've done, ask them some questions and then leave. Do you know what I mean? It's very similar, I operate a similar policy. I'm looking down here and I see a wonderful couple down here. I imagine you're together. Are we together? Yes. You have to check, it might be a fag-hag scenario. Now, this is strictly business, but would you like a change of scenery, sir? That's all he's considering. There's no offence to you, my love, there's nothing wrong with you. That's a very fetching pashmina you have there. I would like to know whether you bought the one for £2.99 or you took advantage of both for a £5. What, £2.99 it was? It's intuition. Well, you know, if you ever fancy a change of scenery or perhaps maybe an upgrade, then the offer's there. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you've been a wonderful audience, and as my friend Joel Grey once said, Auf Wiedersehen, a bientôt, good night.
Yeah, I thought you would. She was pretty famous. And very funny. Can we have another round of applause? And I'll get her name right this time. She just kissed me on the way out, so that's all it felt. Myra Dubois. Big one. woman on her knees. And a man, but is anyone on her knees as well? No. Not yet. Maybe I'll do that. Right, so we're moving on now to something entirely different. We have a group of people called Earl Grey